Hello, welcome Tamariki Mai. Welcome beautiful children. So lovely to be with you again today. We've got a really cool story for today. We've got a jungle story all about this little boy called Mowgli, and he lives in the jungle and he's got some really special friends. And so we're going to read all about his adventures in the jungle. But since we're talking about our jungle story, I thought perhaps we can learn a bit about some wild animals first. Okay, so we're going to do a little book just about wild animals so we can do some learning about them. This book is called Wild Animals, and it's a Hinkler book. And it's by different amazing animals. Okay, you ready to listen? Whakarongo mai. Open up your taringa. We'll get started. What are these? That's right, these are giraffes. The giraffe's long neck helps it reach the tops of trees, and they're the tallest animals on earth. Look how tall they are. Aren't they beautiful? It always looks like such gentle creatures. Tigers. Oh, tigers love the water. Can you see that, the tigers? Tigers can see very well at night. They must be a little bit nocturnal, eh, guys? They hunt at night time. They are the largest members of the cat family. Aren't they cool? Look at that. Beautiful creatures, the tigers. Wow. The bald eagle has curved, pointy beak and sharp claws called talons. Can you see this? So the claws from the eagles, they're called the talons. It's like their hands. That's what they use to grip and pick up. They feed little animals and little fish. See, they use their talons when they dive into the water and pick up their fish to eat, or just to slow them down as they come swooping down from up high. It's a bold eagle. Hippopotamuses. They spend most of their lives in the water, but they come out at night time to feed, and they have huge mouths. You see that? The hippopotamuses like to eat all the plants around. Wow, look at those, their big mouths. They're huge. You could easily get swallowed up by. They don't eat people, but look at their big mouths. Wow. Lions. Lions live in groups called prides. Male lions have hair around their faces called manes. You see that, guys? Aren't they beautiful, the male lions with their big hair around their faces? Yeah. And then the female lions, you can tell which ones are the girl lions, like that's a female lion because there's no hair around the face. And they do a lot of the hunting, the female lions. Elephants are the largest animals on land. They use their trunks to grab food and to suck up water. See the beautiful elephants? They can even splash you with the water, right? Like, I don't know if you listened to our Simba and Nala story, and in that story there was an elephant that squirted water at Simba. That was a bit funny. If you haven't listened to that, you can go back and listen to the Simba and Nala story. That's pretty cool. Very funny. And these are polar bears. They have thick white fur to keep warm and to disguise themselves in the snow. Do you remember what that's called when they're the same colour as the environment? It's called, that's right, it's camouflage. So polar bears are camouflaged in the snow. They're the same colour as the environment. Oh, look at that in the icy water. They're pretty huge creatures, aren't they, the polar bears? Okay, so now we're going to get into our main story. And this is called our Jungle Story. Do you guys know the Jungle Book? You might have seen some movies about the Jungle Book. It's a really cool story. Okay, you ready to listen? Now this is Mowgli from the Jungle Book. And it's about the rainy day that they have. I think they have a big storm. I'll see what happens. And it's written by Brittany Bilana and illustrated, which means who was a beautiful artist that did all the pictures. That was by Mingju Helen Shen. Look at that. They dancing in the rain with Baloo, his special bear friend. Okay, are we ready to start listening? Let's get into our story. Oh, there once lived a man cub called Mowgli. Can you see him? He's a jungle boy. Wow, look at that stunning sunset, guys. Hey, absolutely stunning. Mowgli lived in the jungle with the wolf mother Raksha and the rest of her pack. Look at that beautiful wolf. That was Raksha. And Raksha's little pups looks like they were friends with Mowgli. Can you see that? He's got friends with the little pups. The little cubs. He had many friends, Mowgli. The jungle. There were leisurely turtles who he would swim with. You see in the jungle. And there were even flying squirrels. And that's pretty clever. Did you know that there's some squirrels that can fly? It's true. Not all squirrels. Just special squirrels are called flying squirrels. And they can fly. You see that? Obviously they're in the Jungle Book too. Flying squirrels. Mowgli would feel like he's flying, Mowgli. When he jumped from one tree to the other, he held onto the branches and onto the vines. And he felt like he was flying through the air. Oh, the chatty pangolins and the porcupines were also his friends. See the pangolins with their scaly skin? Oh, and the horniest rhinos. Oh, he's even friends with the rhinos. Wow, he has lots of jungle friends, doesn't he? Okay. But none of them were quite like Bagheera, the wise panther. You see Bagheera? Isn't he beautiful? It's Bagheera, it's a panther. Oh, Baloo, the happy bear. That's his other friend, his other best friend, his two special friends, Bagheera and Baloo. It looks like Bagheera's pretty serious, eh? Whereas Baloo just likes to have lots of fun and be a bit silly sometimes. Bagheera taught Mowgli the law of the jungle. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Wow. Hey, Mowgli's been taught all sorts of lessons by Bagheera. And Baloo taught Mowgli to make his own path. Wow, look at that. They're going up to get looks like they might be going up to get some honey. Because bears love honey, eh? A path that sometimes leads to honey. Oh, look at that. Baloo wants to get to the honey. They've got to be careful. Kia to pat off all the bees. Because they might get stung. Right, we try and get to the honey. But Bagheera pointed out which plants were poisonous. So he was taking quite good care of Mowgli, showing him which ones are poisonous and which ones not to eat. And Baloo pointed out the juiciest berries. Oh, telling him which berries were absolutely delicious. So he's learning all about being in the jungle from his two good friends. Bagheera made sure Mowgli knew where to cover his tracks from predators. So he's saying when you make your tracks, make footprints, you make sure to cover them. Otherwise, all the other animals and anyone not good can maybe find you and know where you are. So you've got to cover your footprints. But Baloo encouraged Mowgli to relax in the river. No track covering was necessary with Baloo. Baloo just liked to have fun in the river. Isn't that nice? So he's learning all sorts of really important lessons from Bagheera, the beautiful panther, and then Baloo is just teaching him how to have fun and enjoy life. But most importantly, Bagheera taught Mowgli to respect all the creatures of the jungle. So that's very important, isn't it, guys? Do you know what respect means? Respect, that's a very big word. That means you need to help to look after and you treat them well. Don't you treat other animals well and each other and all our things really well? We look after our things and we're thankful. We're so happy that we have them. because everything is very special and everything's got a purpose. And all the beautiful animals have got their own purpose, their own things that they need to do. And that's their special home is the jungle. Right. And Baloo told Mowgli to stop and just enjoy the view. That is a beautiful view in the jungle, isn't it, guys? Look at that. Wow, that's a bit stunning, eh? Beautiful sunset. Oh. One day, though, dark, heavy clouds swirled in the sky, and a great storm was coming. The rains were good for the jungle, but they also could be very dangerous. Kate said, oh, guys, it's raining. Look at that. Looks like it might be a big storm. Oh, it's a bit exciting, eh? Maybe a little bit scary and exciting too. Let's see what happens. Bagheera told Mowgli to have something to eat and to take cover. The storm would start soon, at any moment. Oh, poor Bagheera is getting a bit scared, isn't he? Look, he's saying, be careful. But while Baloo liked the idea of eating, he was not worried. He thought that the rain was lots of fun. Okay. Boom! Flash! Oh, must have been some lightning. Suddenly it started to pour down. Wow, it's raining lots. Bagheera seems to enjoy that rain, doesn't he? He's just looking up at the sky and enjoying feeling it on his body. Don't think Bagheera likes it very much, so that Baloo loves the rain. No, but not Bagheera. But Baloo loves it on his body. Oh. Bagheera took shelter in Baloo's cave, because bears live in caves or sleep in caves, eh? But he insisted that Mowgli and Baloo join him. He's saying, come in out of the rain. Say, Hurry Mai, come on in. They should at least get under the thick trees. Bagheera told them that much water was not good for the fur. Oh, how's Bagheera feeling, do you think? You have a good look. How do you think he's feeling? I think he's feeling like perhaps a little bit anxious and a little bit worried about his friends. He might be worried if they're going to be okay. Right, let's see what happens. But Baloo taught Mowgli a wonderful rain dance instead. Look at that. They're dancing in the rain. Canny, that looks like fun, doesn't it, guys? Dancing in the rain. They asked Bagheera to dance with them. Do you think Bagheera is going to want to come out? Somehow I don't think so. Not sure Bagheera likes the rain very much. Bagheera did not like that idea. No, he doesn't want to. Again and again they asked Bagheera to join in the fun, but still he refused. So the bear and the man cub went on with their dance. Look at that. Bagheera sniffed the air. They did look like they were having fun. So carefully he took a step outside. But it was just as he had suspected. Bagheera did not enjoy rain dancing. He did not like getting wet. After a while, Mowgli felt cold and tired. He was getting a bit makarere and a bit nyingi, a bit cold and tired. He joined Bagheera in the cave, and Baloo started to feel a little bit hungry. It would be much too hard to get honey in this weather, so he also joined Bagheera too. All the three friends are coming together. The cave was warm and dry. Bagheera had even gathered some of Baloo's stores of food for them to eat. It was marvellous fun. Look at that, the three friends together. That was kind of Bagheera, to get all their food ready and have it ready for them. So they can come and all have some time together out of the rain. Oh, Later that night, Mowgli thought about how lucky he was to have friends who could teach him so many things, the bare necessities of life. So he's got such good friends to look after him and teach him and to have fun with. Look at them all fast asleep together. Oh, that was a good story, eh, guys? I hope you liked that jungle story. Baloo and Mowgli in the rain. That was such a cool story, eh, guys? Okay, well, thank you for listening. And so if it's the beginning of your day, you have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead. And if it's nighttime, cuddle up and have sweet dreams. And remember to be kind to everybody. And if you want to listen, we've got lots of different stories on Heart to Heart. So you can go back and listen to any of the stories you might want to listen to. Okay. Well, thanks for listening. Take care. Mā te wā. Bye.